Hi, this is Evans from Crazy Chemistry. With this video, we start a 17 video series that we will explore in each episode a different rare earth element. If an apple a day keeps the doctor away, what does a lanthanum a day would do? Let's find out. The first rare earth element that we will discuss in more detail is lanthanum. Lanthanum is the first element of the lanthanides, and in the periodic table we can find it here. It is symbolized by the letters La, and its atomic number is 57. Lanthanum marks the beginning of the elements that start filling the 4f orbital, as we saw in the third episode. The atomic mass of lanthanum is 138 U. What is this U? U stands for Unified Atomic Mass Unit, and it is defined as 1/12 of the mass of the unbound carbon isotope 12, which has 6 protons and 6 neutrons in its nucleus, and it is used as a reference to measure the atomic mass of every element of the periodic table. For example, the lightest element in the periodic table is hydrogen, and its mass is equal to 1 U, which means that the carbon 12 isotope of carbon is 12 times heavier than the lightest element of the periodic table, which is the hydrogen. The atomic mass of lanthanum is 138, which means that it is approximately 138 times heavier than the mass of hydrogen, which is the lightest element, as we said, in the periodic table. The atomic radius of lanthanum is 187 picometers, while hydrogen's is about 53 picometers, which makes lanthanum's radius 3.5 times greater than the one of hydrogen. The electron configuration of lanthanum, which is the map which helps us visualize how electrons are arranged in the orbitals of the atom, looks like this. For short, the lanthanum electron configuration is symbolized by this. But what does this Xe stands for? Xe is the chemical symbol for xenon, which is a noble gas in the periodic table, and it has an atomic number of 54. The electron configuration of xenon looks like this. For every element heavier than xenon, instead of us writing all this electron configuration from scratch, we just use xenon, and then we just add only the extra orbitals occupied by electrons. So instead of writing everything from scratch, we use like a reference point, how we use carbon as a reference point for atomic mass. Then we use Xe for xenon as a reference point for electron configuration of heavier elements. Lanthanum forms predominantly lanthanum plus 3 ions, and when it loses 3 electrons, the new electron configuration looks like this, which is the same as the noble gas xenon, which is very stable. Okay, good with all these things, right? But how does it look like? In its pure form, lanthanum looks like a silvery soft metal. Its melting point is 920 degrees Celsius, while its boiling point is 3464 degrees Celsius. So good luck trying to evaporate it. It is very reactive, that's why when we leave it exposed in atmospheric condition, it immediately reacts with the oxygen available in the air, and it forms an oxide layer. In industry, it's mostly used as a lanthanum oxide, which has this chemical formula, and it appears as a white powder. Lanthanum is usually found in rare earth minerals, mainly in minerals called bastnasite and monazite. As we said in a previous video, these rare earth elements are all mixed together in the mineral. The largest reserves of lanthanum around the globe can be found in China, United States, Australia, and Russia. Major mines include Bayan Obo in China and Mountain Pass in California. Lanthanum is actually one of the cheapest rare earth elements. You mostly find it in its oxide form, and its oxide form costs about $2 to $5 per kilogram, depending on its purity and depending on the demand in the market. So even though it's technologically very important, it's quite in abundance, and it is affordable compared to other rare earth elements. This element quietly powers many modern technologies. For example, optical glass and camera lenses. It makes the glass clearer and better at focusing light, which helps us take better pictures. This is why high-end cameras and lenses often contain lanthanum. Another application of lanthanum is in hydrogen storage batteries. Lanthanum is used in nickel metal hydride batteries. These batteries are widely used in hybrid cars and rechargeable electronics. Lanthanum helps store hydrogen atoms inside the metal structure. Then it's also used as a catalyst in oil refining. Lanthanum-based catalysts help break down large and heavy crude oil molecules into smaller ones, such as gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. Without rare earth catalysts, the process would be less effective. Lanthanum is also used in the medical field to remove extra phosphorus from the body and also to make ceramic devices. Lanthanum is also used in small quantities to strengthen aluminum and other alloys in order to make them stronger, heat and corrosion resistant, and this way these alloys they can find application in automotive and aerospace industries. So that's it for today. That's all about lanthanum. It might not be the most famous rare earth, but it's definitely useful for our daily life. Thank you for watching. Next time we will speak about cerium. If you like the video, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it. Leave a comment as well if you like. Bye.